Hello and welcome to another video here on Forever Life and Fitness. I just want to say a big thank you to the new subscribers who have recently subscribed to the channel. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I promise you there's more to come, different types of videos. I'm going to be doing vlogs. I'm going to be doing vlogs about my trips away with my family. Also just navigating, trying to be, all of the hats that I wear, including the physiotherapist, the dad, a husband, a son, a brother, and navigating all of those and continue my fitness. So if you enjoy that or it sounds like it's really good, please stay tuned and keep coming back for videos. Make sure you turn on post notifications. But anyway, on to today. So as you can see, I always start off with some handstands, and I'm not going to lie, watching this back, I am very proud of how my handstands have come along. I'm really trying to focus on trying to make them more gymnastic like, let me put it that way. I've usually just kicked into it and then tried to find the balance, and looking back on videos I'm always like, I don't really like the way it looks. So I'm not gonna lie, today, or in this video I should say, they definitely seem to be getting better, so I'm really happy with that. On to my first workout. So I'm not gonna lie guys, if you look back on my videos, you'll probably notice with some of my shorts, they show some old videos, some old footage. You will see how I used to look and the physique I was able to develop, but I've not really made it that abundantly clear on this channel. But I did sustain a really bad injury in 2023 where I actually broke 2 bones. Well, I had multiple fractures in my neck from a gymnastic injury, but 2 bones in particular, C6 and C7, the fracture was unstable and very serious and needed surgery, and as a result I've had some nerve damage, which has definitely had an impact on my physique. And sometimes making these videos and looking back is a little bit depressing, because I can see how much of a change I have unfortunately sustained. I don't look the way I used to look, and that is sometimes a hard pill to swallow. That being said, I will never give up. I will always keep moving forwards and just trying to be the best version of myself when it comes to my training. So yes, like I said, it is hard to watch this back, but I have to remember that, I'm alive. Thank God. Some people who sustain the injury that I did have life-changing consequences, and in all fairness, yes, it may have changed the way I look, but I still can obviously live a semi-normal life, or no, I'm not even going to say that. I can still live a normal life, so I have to be thankful and just really keep moving forwards. All that being said, like I said here, it's just really simple exercises, nothing crazy. As you can see, doing incline bench press. Now I've been working on set ranges of 12 I should say, or repetitions of 12, 3 sets, and then I superset that with a dumbbell chest fly, as you can see, and again that is also 3 sets of 12 repetitions. Now following that, I then go into some shoulder presses. Now this particular day my shoulders were feeling terrible, which is why I'm doing so light. I have been able to get up to 40 kg, but today I'm only doing 30 just based on my shoulder pain, as I said. And once again, same rep ranges, 3 sets of 12 repetitions. So after I've done my shoulder press, I do basically some dumbbell shoulder press, but I do it sitting down on a bench, or as you can see the preacher can see, and I keep my back unsupported. And the idea of this is that I work on my core at the same time as working on the actual exercise itself, and I find that this is a really good way to utilize this time, and I've always got really good results, so definitely worth trying if you've not done it before. So here, obviously, I'm doing some tricep extensions using the dumbbell. I've used to be able to go really heavy on this, but since my accident in 2023, I found that my triceps are just on my right side just don't function the same way, and when I load up the weight too much, I just find I get a lot of elbow pain. So I'm trying to work on that, slowly increase the weight, which seems to be working. But like I said, I hadn't trained this session for probably about 2 weeks before. It's just with life and commitment and a little while at work, so on and so forth. So I kept it relatively light. Just did basically 3 sets, same repetitions I do for all the other exercises. Right, now this is where I'm going to kind of come away from talking about the workout and more focus on what you're seeing in front of you. Like I said, you can see in all my old videos, you can see the physique that I was able to achieve, and I'm not gonna lie, looking at this, I was very disappointed in so many ways. I just look like a deflated version of myself, and sometimes it's really hard to watch, I'm not gonna lie, but ultimately I try not to let that discourage me. First and foremost, I love training. I love it almost more than anything else, and I won't stop just because I don't like the way I look. I will continue to try and be the best version of myself when it comes to my physique. I think it's very important. I think it's a sign of the sort of character you are and your work ethic. That's just a personal thing for me, so I'm going to keep moving forward. But I just wanted to share that on film because I'm hoping that one day I look back at these videos and I think, wow, I was able to change my body and get back to a physique that I was happy with. So yeah, that's why I say I'm not complaining, just getting it documented on film. Okay, so we finished this session off with some cable shoulder extension exercises. Trying to go relatively heavy with these. Well, I won't say heavy, but definitely trying to make it actually feel strenuous when I do it. And yeah, so that is pretty much the session. Oh, and with these, the same repetitions, 3 sets of 14. But yes, that's pretty much the session today. I know that the videos recently haven't been the best quality, haven't been the highest production value, and that's because I'm just trying to get the frequency right. I'm at the moment not focusing too much on perfection, but if you look at some of my old videos from a couple of years ago, you'll see that the production value is a lot better, and I will get back to that eventually. But for now, I will continue on just getting these videos up, and if you enjoy, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Till then, peace.